Guys, it's Hannah back here. Welcome to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial, and this is more of a everyday makeup tutorial, nothing fancy. It's kind of similar to my other everyday makeup tutorial, but it is a little different because I end up changing it all the time. So let's just get started. So the first thing that I like to do is just put my hair up and get it out of my face. Now anywhere that I have bad acne, which is currently my chin as you can see, I just apply concealer before doing my foundation to give it more coverage. And right now I use the Maybelline concealer in the color Sand. Next I'm going in with this knockoff beauty blender and my foundation, and I'm applying it all over my face. And I use the Maybelline concealer in the color 310, and this is actually my first time trying it, but it does work really well. It's very full coverage, but as you can see here, it's a little darker than my skin tone, I realized, the color I got. So off camera I just blended it all the way down my neck towards to my collarbone, and then I blended it a bit behind my neck, and then when I had my hair down you couldn't really tell that it was darker. So the next thing I do is go in with the same exact concealer that I used before applying my foundation, and I just put that under my eyes, and I put it up my nose like a little bit, like on the sides of my nose, as you'll see in a second when I blend it. And then I put it on my forehead, and then down the bridge of my nose, as you can see here, and then on my chin again. And then I do blend it out with the brush as much as I can, but then I just go in with like a smaller knockoff beauty blender and just blend that out. And I use a smaller one because I feel that it works a lot better, like getting under my eyes and keeping it on the bridge of my nose and all. In a minute you'll see that I do change locations just because the lighting was a lot better, and like there wasn't glare like you can see right here with the sun, and you could just see my face a lot better. So you'll see I do move in a second. Now I'm just going in with my contour, and I use a duo contour brush, and I use like that thicker side, and I got this from Claire's actually. It works great. And I just use the Ulta Beauty contour kit. I use the two colors, Bombshell Bronzer and Goddess Bronzer. I mix those and apply it, and honestly I do that because it's the only two colors I have left in the palette. I've had it quite a while. When I first got the palette I used the color Golden Bronzer, and it was great for my skin tone. But now I'm just using the brush, like the eyeshadow brush that came with the Naked 2 palette, using like the stiffer end. And then I'm doing my nose contour. I start where my eyebrows start, and then I go like down in a slant to make my nose thinner. Now I'm just using the e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush and blending out all of my contour. And I do my eyebrows off camera, and as you'll see in a minute, and my camera's just falling as I saw, but I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills translucent powder, and I'm putting that right under my nose contour on the sides, and then under my eyes where I did my concealer, and then I put it on my forehead a little bit, and then I put it on the bridge of my nose where I put the concealer, and I put it under my contour on my cheekbones just to sharpen that line a bit. And this is where I do my eyebrows off camera and wipe off the translucent powder. Now I'm using the Jacklyn Hill palette to do my eyeshadow. So the color I went all over the lids of my brows with, I just used the color Beam, and I just put that all over my lids. And then I use the color Butter and apply that in my crease first. And I'm doing that using just this e.l.f. like eyeshadow brush that's like stiffer. Then I'm mixing the two colors Pooter and Pookie just to darken up my crease, as you can see. I changed the lighting in a minute because you couldn't really see what I was doing. I'll change that in a second, but now I'm just going in with the Eco Tools concealer brush, and here we go, there I changed the lighting. But I'm going in with the Eco Tools concealer brush and pretty much cutting my crease. It's not the best, I know, but I like how it turns out in the end. But now I just have like a little dance party, and I wait for it to dry a bit. Now I use that small knockoff beauty blender to blend it out the rest of the way. And then I go in with this eyeshadow brush that I have. It's like fluffier. I can't pronounce like the brand name, but I just use the colors Pooter and Pookie again and just blend it into that foundation that I put on my eyelid. And then I go back in with that stiff e.l.f. brush and I put the colors Pooter and Pookie under my eyes. Now I'm just doing my mascara, and I use quite a few because I don't wear false lashes, so I try to make my eyelashes as thick as I can, so that's why I put so many on. This first one I'm using here is just the Maybelline Color Solve Volume Mascara. It's really hard to read the bottle I have right here because it's so old. But then after that, I just use some e.l.f. Length and Volume Mascara. And as you can see right here, I'm putting it on like the top of my eyelashes as well, not just the bottom, because it like makes them thicker. I don't know how to explain it, but if you try it, it works. Like it makes them extra thick. As you can see, I'm doing it again. And yeah, because like I said, I don't use false lashes, so I try to make them as thick as I can, but that's why I use so many. Next I go in with the L'Oreal Voluminous Curved Brush Mascara, and I just do the same concept as all the others. Then I go in with some CoverGirl Lash Extract Hydrofuge Mascara in the color Black, and this is also waterproof, which as you'll see in a second, I put that on my bottom lashes as well. And that's because when I would use like other mascaras, like in my eyes with water throughout the day, and then it would just smudge all under my eyes and just not look pretty. But when I started using this, it doesn't do that anymore. So that's why I decided to do the waterproof mascara on my bottom lashes. After I do this, I just use the Revlon Ultimate All-in-One Mascara, and I go really close to my waterline and then on the very tips of my lashes because the brush is so small, as you can see. After this, I do my lipstick, and I use the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink Lipstick in the color Amazonian, and this lipstick literally stays on forever. Like, I definitely recommend it. I'm applying so much because I'm literally at the very end of the bottle, and like it's almost completely gone, so that's why I'm applying so much. But when I first got it, I did not have to apply that much whatsoever. Now I'm using this other like lip stain. I don't really know how to say the brand, but I'll put a picture up. And this is just because the lip stain's lighter and it makes my lipstick lighter because I don't really like super dark lipstick. But now I'm letting it dry a bit and then going in with a tissue and getting it off more, and I got some on my face, so I just got that off. Now I'm going in with some Anastasia Beverly Hills Sun Dipped Glow Kit, and I mixed the colors Tourmaline and Moonstone. I just put a little dot on the tip of my nose, on the bridge of my nose, in between my eyes, like in the corner of my eyes, and then I use a brush blush from Eco Tools to do the highlighter there.
Similar, like I said, but just a little different. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like always, please give it a thumbs up, click down below and subscribe, and smash that notification bell so you don't miss any more videos, and comment below what you want to see in the future from me. So bye.